Hi ladies, thank you so much for watching and welcome back to the channel, or I should actually say I'm back. It has been a couple months since my last video. Everything just flew by so quickly. I cannot believe it's February 1st. I believe my last video was just before Thanksgiving and then the holidays came. Everything went so quickly. I had planned to do a video mid-January, but as many of you guys know that I am a wedding photographer. We are in peak wedding season here in South Florida. We had 5 weddings in January alone. I had 6 engagement shoots, 1 family photo shoot, so much editing, so much to do. But anyways, so many of you have messaged me. Hi, thank you so much. Miss you guys. I am here. All everything's good. It is 32 degrees out right now. We are in South Florida. That is a low that hasn't happened in many years, probably about 16 years. So there was no way I was going to say, hey, we're doing a spring haul, because to me that would be kind of ridiculous. It's even cold down here, but I have some great finds from Walmart, a couple pieces from Quince I've been meaning to share with you guys, great jeans, a little bit of everything. I know many of you have asked for some home decor. Fabulous end tables I found from the Better Homes and Gardens line available at Walmart, so I'll share those. I'm doing a little different camera with this video, so hopefully everything comes out great. I thought it would just be easier for me to just set up my little camera that I can walk you guys through the house versus usually my husband will set up cameras for me, multiple lights, and I'm like, I don't have time. Let me just get a video out really quickly. So as always, I will have my height and weight in the up here somewhere. I'll also have it in the description. Everything will be in numeric order to make sure shopping's easier for you. And what else? Let's see. I think my height or my weight says 135. I'm currently 140. Still trying to work off that holiday weight, but have been hitting the gym. I know you guys have asked for a creatine update, and I have to say, if you're not taking it, look into it. It has definitely added a lot of strength to me, a little bit more clarity with my thought process and such. But again, we have lots to do. Lots of videos to cover. I owe you guys so much. So many different videos this year. Some Walmart hauls. We're going to try some different stuff. This is Stacey's Journey, and I've only been journeying at Walmart. So, but anyways, I'm rambling on. All right, let's go into our first find. I'm going to drop in some footage of the outfits I tried on and everything, but lots of great stuff from Walmart this season. This is a long sleeve This is a long sleeve shirt from the Free Assembly line. I did pick this up in a size small, which they're considering a 4-6. I would stay true to your size. Valentine's Day is just a couple weeks away, and I thought how sweet this top is with all the little hearts all around the front and the back, along the sleeves. This is 100% cotton. I already forgot how much it is, so let's pull up the notes to see how much this is. Like I mentioned, I would stay true to your size. This is priced at $28. Nice button down. Then you have the button cuffs, but I really love the little denim color. And then it has like a dark navy blue threaded hearts all throughout. This pairs great with a pair of denim blue jeans, which I paired in this video. Also, I thought, you know what? You can't go wrong with a long sleeve top and a pair of shorts. And I paired it with the Quince chino shorts. I'll have everything linked. Picked these up in a size 4. Stay true to your size. I should have went with a size 6, or actually reverse that. Size up in these shorts. I normally can wear a 4 to a size 6. Right now I'm about size 6 in these. These had a little bit of pulling, a little snug, but I thought it's okay. I'll lose the weight in the next few weeks anyways. But love a great pair of chino shorts. I am really loving the pieces from Quince. I've shared a couple items previously, but this top, I'll go into this in just a minute. But yeah, a couple years ago, Free Assembly line offered some chino shorts. So I'm hoping to see that this spring, because I love a great chino in a navy blue, and mine are a couple years old. They're starting to fade. They just don't have that nice, nice vibrant blue, I should say, even though it's a little bit more of a matted blue. But anyways, You can find them on Quince is what I'm getting at. I'm rambling on. Okay, back to this top. Like I mentioned, nice little button down here. And then you do have the buttons on the cuff. So let's go into our next find. Next is this dress from the Free Assembly line. It is priced at $28. I did pick this up in a size small. Again, they're considering this a size 4-6. Has a great fit to it. It has a great fit in the arms. If you're in between sizes, I would size up because the arms have just a nice tapered fit. Really great, fun little dress. It is buttons in the front, and then you have the elastic waist. This has a good amount of stretch to it, and then you do have your side pockets. I want to mention I'm 5'4" for height reference. This did sit a little high because the dress tends to, as you can see, it flares out just a little bit. So if you prefer, if you're taller, I don't know if I'd recommend this because my concern is because the way it just flared out a little bit, I'm thinking, gosh, if a gust of wind came, yeah, you would definitely be exposed and everything else. So, but it is a nice, comfortable dress. It is 100% cotton. You do have the buttons, button cuffs, nice little collar here. Love that elasticized waist, nice and soft material here. I feel like it just has such a little bit of a sporty vibe. And I do want to mention that the material, you have the stripes all the way down, but then the material stitching tapers in. It doesn't really taper in a little bit, but as you can see, it changes the style. It kind of like flares out a little bit as far as the lines don't line up, I should say. But really nice, great, comfortable little dress. I think this would go great with a pair of sneakers. I did not realize that we actually have a few finds from the Free Assembly line, and they did not disappoint this season. So this short sleeve top that is oh so soft is from the Free Assembly line, priced at $22. I did pick this up in a medium, which they're considering a size 8 to 10, has a little bit more of a relaxed fit. Although, does that even make sense, a relaxed fit? No, Stacey, you sized up, whatever. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even know what I'm talking about. But it is a great little top. I love the little daisies on the front. The daisies are not on the back. They are only on the front. This dark navy blue color, short sleeve. I prefer something that's not too clingy to my midsection, so that's why I went with a size medium this. I'm so glad I did. Now, there are a pair of matching shorts sold separately. They do have an elastic waist, the drawstring so you're able to cinch in. Stay true to your size. I sized these up in a medium. They are, because you have that elasticized waist, that drawstring, they're a little too big. Now I want to mention that they did sit up a little high, and you also have a little slit on the side here. I don't know if it's me, but last year Free Assembly had a couple pair of denim shorts. They had the patch pocket denim shorts. I have 3 pairs of them. Absolutely love them, but I feel like sometimes as I'm getting a little older, my style is changing, and I'm noticing, and I'll drop in a video, the way the shorts fit, they just flare out a little bit. And my concern is that if you are getting up or just moving quickly, if the material rides up a little bit, yeah, you are definitely going to be exposed, because I feel as if the shorts don't have a good fit to them. I mean, they're comfortable, they're great, they're cute, but I'm saying lately the shorts kind of flare out. I'm not sure if that's like a style that started about a year ago and I didn't realize it. And then as I'm getting older, I look in the mirror and I'm thinking, I don't know, can I wear these? I mean, this is adorable. I'm thinking to wear around the house would be perfect, or maybe just to run to the grocery store. Let me know your thoughts on that. I was watching, whose video was it? Oh, Angela. I love Angela's video. She is such a hoot. Very sweet, even though I haven't met her in person, but very sweet. And she was talking about, she did a video on what you shouldn't wear after 50 or something over 50, and it did kind of resonate with me a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, I can find myself going, I'm not gonna, remember a couple years ago I had the cutoff denim shorts, and I was like, I'm wearing my cutoff denim shorts. I find myself not wearing those anymore. So it's interesting how you enter different seasons of your life and then your styles change. Does that happen to you? Or do I sound crazy? Let me know, let me know. But anyways, back to these shorts, very comfortable. Like I said, they're sold separately. Most likely I'm gonna keep the top. I'm not gonna keep the shorts because they were just a little too big and I didn't like how that possibility of flaring up. But I did wanna mention that the little daisies, the little flowers are on the front and not on the back. Another great top, let's keep going here. So, but another great top from, and I believe this is also from the Free Assembly line. Look at this darling little short sleeve top. Picked it up in this pink color. I love spring colors. Oh, they're my ultimate favorite. Nice and soft. You have the rounded neckline, and it looks like it has a little bit of a detail there around the rounded neckline, so it's just not a regular little stitching. I want to say scalloped, but it's more, yeah, I guess you could call it scalloped. What do you think? Can we call it scalloped? I think I'd call it like a little bit of a scalloped. And then you have the ribbed texture all throughout. Did pick this up again in a size medium because I personally don't want anything too clingy. If I did not mention that pink top is priced at $12. Now this next top, again from the Free Assembly line in this fun yellow color. So they're calling this a light yellow. Sometimes I look at it and I feel like it has a little bit of like a fluorescent green undertone. I like it. It's a pretty color, nice and soft. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I feel like there's a subtle undertone. But yeah, definitely a beautiful little spring color here. Priced at $14. Did pick this up in a size medium. I love the fit, has a great fit to it, not too clingy, nice and long sleeved. Now it does have little gold buttons. It's that Henley style, so you have the little gold buttons in the front, and then of course there's no buttons on the side or anything like that, but then it has a little bit of a pulling in, hang on, let me see if you guys can see that, a little bit of a ruching detail along the V-neck neckline going into the buttons here. Nice. I think this is a great flattering top. This would be great layering piece. You could pair it with a denim jacket or any kind of jacket, but yeah, and just a fun spring color. Next is this long sleeve hoodie that I actually ordered at Christmas time and gave to my second born child, Cameron. Once I tried it on, you know, I always try on the gifts before I give my daughters. That is the advantage of having girls that have a similar, well, sometimes our tastes are similar. Sometimes they're like, no, Mom, I wouldn't wear that. But anyways, once I tried it on, I was like, oh my gosh, I have got to get this top. There was another top that I'll link. It was like a long sleeve pink color, and it had a little ruffled detail. So sweet, so cute. I actually gifted that to Kaylee. But anyways, yeah, I gifted this to Cameron, went and ordered myself one because I was like, this is just such a great top. I would definitely wear this. Now this is a long sleeve V-neck. It does have the hoodie, 100% cotton, picked it up in this blue color, priced at $28. It has a ribbed texture. I'm noticing there is a texture change. Yeah, hold on here, let's see here. I know you guys asked for me to point that stuff out, but you do have, looks like the drop shoulder, like the little stitching detail along the arm. And then as you can see, it has a little bit of a texture change or knitting style change, I should say, along the sleeves. The back is the same as the front. Hold on, let's bring that over here. You do have ribbed texture along the hemline also. And what did I get this? I did get this in a size small because it had a little bit more of an oversized fit, but such a great, I mean, I think this is such a great layering piece. And going into spring and those warmer times of year, you can't go wrong with this. We're starting to see more of those natural fibers, your 100% cottons, your 100% linens, which I forgot to pull out. Quince has a great line of, 100% cotton, 100% linens. There's one blue and white striped top that I wear from time to time when I'm usually doing my photo shoots in Palm Beach, because blue and white, you can't go wrong. If you're ever visiting South Florida and you're going to Palm Beach, blue and white, yeah, you'll fit right in. But anyways, yeah, great, comfortable, nice. I would say it has like a medium weight to it, but once you put that on, I felt like it just looked so stylish. I definitely had to grab myself one. Next is this flowy blouse from the Scoop line. It is priced at $24. It is 100% cotton. It is very lightweight. Now this is more of a flowy type top. I did tuck it in with a pair of jeans. I personally preferred it better tucked in as opposed to, leaving untucked. I felt like it just looked like I was, I don't know, carrying a little extra weight and such. I personally think it's adorable. I love the colors, very pretty colors. I love the lightweight feel of it. I'm not a big fan of the way it flares out. Let me know what you think. I feel like if it just had a little bit more length to it to tuck in, that would be great and ideal, or maybe not so flowy. Maybe that's what this top is supposed to be, more of that flowy top that you could wear with a pair of shorts, those chino shorts, just kind of have that little flowy look going on, which would be very sweet too. But anyways, you do have, it is a full button down. Now the sides, these are not elasticized as far as the sleeves. They do taper in a little bit, and then you have the button cuff. I point that out because a lot of times with most of the clothes at Walmart, a lot of times the long sleeves have that nice elasticized cuff. What are your thoughts? I actually think I prefer the button, although the button does have a little bit of a stretch to it. The string that they're adhering it to has a little bit of a stretch to it. Sometimes with that elasticized cuff, if you're overly sensitive, it can, the top can fit beautifully, but then the cuff can be just, a little too snug, and then you kind of have indents in the skin and such. But yeah, really nice and lightweight. Does have a sheer, it's a sheer thin fabric, so you want to either wear something underneath or definitely go with nude undergarments, but nice, cute, and lightweight top. Next is this long sleeve rugby style top from the Scoop line, priced at $24. If you are looking for a very soft sweater, this one does not disappoint. I cannot get over how buttery soft this top is. Picked it up in like this green and pink color, paired it with a pair of pink denim jeans. I'll talk about those in just a moment, but oh my goodness, this top is so comfortable. And it is, okay, I did pick it up in a size 4 or a size small, which again, they're considering a size 4-6. Does have the drop down shoulder, your V neckline, more like that Henley type style. I would say a little bit more of a relaxed fit, so you definitely want to size down. But what, again, another fun spring color, just perfect for, I definitely could wear this right now because it is a medium weight, but oh, so soft. And this would also pair great with a pair of blue denim pants, white denim. We need to find some new white denim. I wear the same white denim jeans every year from Old Navy. Oh my gosh. Those jeans, they're probably about 4 years old. And every time you guys ask, whenever I bust them out, I'm like, oh my gosh, these are so old. I always wash my whites separately so they stay fresh and white. And then from time to time when I am washing, I will add a little bit of baking soda to the wash. But I've always kept my whites separate. But yeah, we definitely need to find a new pair of white denim jeans this season. But yeah, very, very comfortable, very soft. This year, I'm going to be a little bit more mindful as far as my shopping. When I'm shopping, I am looking for things. In the past, it was kind of like just showing a little bit of everything. And I feel like as our styles are evolving and, I can just go by what you ladies prefer, by what you're ordering more of and such, I'm going to definitely stay to putting a little bit more of those looks together and just not always being so quick to say, hey, here's this t-shirt, and such. I feel like the Walmart has really stepped up as far as the quality, their styles. They're really doing an amazing job for, maybe the 3rd, 4th year in a row. It seems like they get better and better every year. But yeah, we're going to be a little bit more mindful this year as far as not showing everything, finding the best of the best, that things that I would definitely wear and that things that I know that you guys would definitely wear too. So, but anyways, on to a pair of jeans, and then I'll talk about this top. And then I have another pair of jeans that are perfect for Valentine's Day. So, all right, so these are from, I should have looked at, let's see, are we having, no, guys, I ordered these online. I'll have to look up, actually, let me look up the price real quick. Before I go into these jeans, I have to give a little shout out to Kaylee. You guys remember Kaylee? I have not been able to get her into a video. Of course, I haven't done a video in a couple months either. But anyways, she is currently training for her Ironman, which she had signed up for this November. So it's funny, our watches are synced together whenever she does activity. Whenever I do activity, I'm like, let me get it in there. So that way I'm like, let me get some credit here. But she's currently training for a sprint marathon at the gym. So it looks like she just finished her swimming. I keep getting updates and I always like to give her a little cheer on because that's pretty exciting. So, I mean, you won't catch me. Years ago, I did do like a sprint triathlon. I got very fortunate because the swim portion of it was supposed to be in the ocean. And because it was so extremely windy out, they had cut the swim portion of it, which was perfect because I was a little nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, those waves were high. And it just went into a double running. I did finish in last place, but that's okay. I finished. And that's what it's all about. But anyways, okay, back to these jeans. Now, these are from the No Boundaries line. Picked these up in a size small. These are priced at $16.98. They do have a 32-inch inseam, 100% cotton. Look how fun this color is, this pink color. This would go great with that rugby top. You could also pair this with white and a denim jacket, a pair of sneakers. They do have an elasticized back band, which is really nice. And then the front is just your traditional button down. I find this back band, I love how it has a little bit of stretch, that elasticized backing, really nice. And these are considered a wide leg, not too exaggerated, nice wide leg, nice and comfortable. And then I would say they sit more of a high-rise style. Now they're not saying, let's see here, they're just calling these a baggy wide leg. I personally didn't feel that they were too overly baggy. I know in the past I've had some really baggy wide legs. I thought these just have a great wide leg look to them. Can't go wrong again with this fun pink color. So, but what else was I lost my thought? We were talking about the wide leg and yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know. Maybe it will come back to me, but yeah, nice and comfortable. Okay, so I paired, this top. I have another pair of jeans actually from the No Boundaries line, but I don't know if the camera's gonna follow me. So we'll go into this top real quick. So this top is 100% cashmere. This is from Quince, long sleeve, does have the drop shoulder. So soft, so comfortable. You do have the ribbed texture along the cuff line. It also matches the hem line. This has a more of, they're calling it a relaxed fit or an oversized sweater. So I did size down and pick this up in an extra small. I didn't want anything a little too oversized. Let me adjust this camera. I want to adjust it here, see if I'm able to back up. If not, actually, let me kick these sneakers off. If not, I will have to take you guys out anyways. But yeah, so here is the sweater untucked. It has a good amount of length to it. Nice and soft and so comfortable. But yeah, definitely love this top. Okay, so I paired it with, most of the outfits I have paired in this video. I want to make sure I have everything. I have a couple workout tops. And then also I have to share with you guys that those end tables from the Better Homes and Gardens line. I did share a little video on my TikTok. So if you follow me there, you'll see that. I don't always update it. I know, you're like, Stacey, when are these videos coming out? And I'm like, I have every intention of doing them, but I get so sidetracked. So I'm like, not for nothing, but my brides have to come first. But anyways, let's see. The jeans. Okay. Also from the No Boundaries line, priced at $16.98, 32-inch inseam. And these are perfect for Valentine's Day because they have little hearts. Let's see, you got little hearts on the front here. See the two hearts here and also a couple hearts on the back. Oh my gosh, they're so cute, comfortable. Same backing as the other pair where you have that elasticized back, which I think is really nice. Picked these up also in a size small, which they're calling a size 4-6. Let me do another camera, lower the camera here a little bit so you can see the jeans there, but nice and comfortable. 32-inch inseam. I am 5'4" for height reference, but I just thought these were just so cute with the little heart detail, but then not too carried away, so you can definitely wear these throughout the year. You know, sometimes with those holiday type themed looks, if you're like me, I tend to feel like I feel a little silly now. It's kind of like when you're wearing St. Patrick's Day after St. Patrick's Day. I'm like, okay, this is a little overdone, or, you know, but anyways, all right, let's go into fitness wear. So it's January. I know most of us finally hit the gym, or no, it's February. It's February 1st. I know most of us hit the gym for January, but guys, have a goal and just get there as much as you can. So, because it's good for you. All right, so this top is from, I picked up a couple workout tops from Quince. Picked this one up in a size medium in like this hunter green color. Really like this color. I thought it was such a pretty color. I don't usually tend to wear too much of light colors when I'm at the gym. I mean, I have a couple tops, a blue top and a light pink one from the Avia line. And whenever I show, you know, like behind the scenes or stuff at me at the gym, I'm usually always wearing the same top because I only have like 4 tops. But anyways, nice, soft, stretchy. Went with the medium because the reviews had mentioned that you want to size up. So I thought, okay, definitely going to size up. And then of course you do have the openings, the little thumb openings there and everything else. Felt like it had a good amount of length to it. Me personally, I don't like anything too short. I just don't feel, I don't know, I just don't feel like, I'm like, no. And then the other thing is when you're sitting at the gym and you're in these machines, do I really want my skin kind of, I don't know, just kind of touching everything? I mean, so this next top, again, okay, so this top was recommended to size up. I did not size up. I went with a size small. You definitely want to size up. This definitely has a good fit to it, kind of clings to everything. Really cute top. I'm definitely still keeping this. Has the ruched detail along the waist. Really cinches you in. It kind of, I don't know, for me personally, I tried it on real quick and I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I look a little bit more buff in this. So, but yeah, nice. Not too clingy here to the midsection because I personally am like, I don't need to be looking like, oh, how many rolls did you have that Thanksgiving? But all right, let's see here. Yeah, nice, comfortable. Picked it up in like this wine color. Let's see that stretch. A little bit of that ruching detail. Really nice. Yeah, definitely perfect because sometimes you just, I don't know, I feel like when you have an outfit that you like to wear to the gym, then you're more apt to make it to the gym, and which is very good to do. Maybe I'm just saying that to myself, but if it wasn't for my husband being like, let's go to the gym, truthfully, I probably personally would never go. All right, I think we covered everything. Now I'm gonna take the camera, turn it around because I have to show you guys these end tables. Do I have any other? Oh, there was a couple of pieces from Amazon. So I've been doing a little bit of decorating. So, all right, follow me. These are the end tables that I ordered from Walmart. These are from the Better Homes and Garden line. Nice quality. Picked it up in like this dark walnut color. It's also available in a light honey finish color. To me, it just was a little bit too warm. Great quality table. It's priced at $78. Has a good amount of weight to it. I believe it's 25 pounds. I'll add the dimensions in there. I want to say, what were the dimensions? 28 as far as the height, and I believe it was like 16 inches in diameter. Again, I'll just drop that in to confirm. Very easy to put together. If you follow me on TikTok, I show a little bit of the video of my husband assembling that, but great little end table there. Picked up another one, so we have a matching set here. I mean, I kind of personally wish they had a little bit of more of a natural wood. The next color was more of that honey color, so it was definitely had more of a yellow vibe going on. Now, also the table's not, forgive the house, guys. Got a mess over here in between Maple's toys everywhere, but if you are just looking to do a little bit, what do they call those? Like those little table setups. This set of books, it actually comes in a set of 3. I'll grab the third one. I have it in my office. Picked these up in this neutral color. It's also available in a, yeah, it had like a light green color. So pretty. That's in my office. These are great layering pieces or just to kind of finish the table. But you know what's funny? They're not actually books. You can actually store stuff in here. So it just kind of adds a little something, you know, as far as to the table. But let me pull out the next, the next design I got for you guys. Okay, next is this vase. I actually shared this a few videos ago. I believe it's also from the Better Homes and Gardens line from Walmart. But what I did differently was I added these like peonies flowers. These are from Amazon. Very, very happy with the quality of these. They're so pretty. They really look realistic. I added little bits of blueberries. I know for many years I've had lemon decorations all throughout my house. The lemons, I've kind of put the lemons away and I'm going with a little bit of the blueberry. Still have the little lemon candle because yellow and blue, I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with that. But peonies look so realistic. Let me know your thoughts. Again, those are from Amazon. You can't go wrong with the peonies flower. My brides, whenever they have those in their bouquet, they're always so excited because it's one of those flowers that is hard to come by, but just a great, beautiful little flower. And I was really surprised with how realistic they came out. All right, I wanted to show you guys, hold on, let's turn this camera around. So this garland, I have showed this boat in the past. Had it filled with lemons. I just kind of wanted to show you. I used a little bit more of those peonies, picked up the garland from Hobby Lobby, folded it up, and then added in some blueberries and such because, like I said, I'm trying to do a little bit of that blueberry. I don't know why I'm going with like a cream and a blueberry color. I thought it was really pretty and springy. Now we're making our way into the guest room, which still needs a lot of work. It's actually turning into like Maple's little room, but I wanted to share with you guys the vase I had picked up from the Pioneer Woman line a while ago, and for about 6 months it has been sitting in this guest room with the intention of me putting flowers in it. Well, I finally put flowers in it, so I'm excited to share that with you. Let me turn the camera around. And there she is, the Pioneer Woman vase. I added in some hydrangeas from Hobby Lobby. Whenever you pick up any of their floral pieces, I always recommend waiting until they're on sale. Definitely need to replace the end tables here. I definitely need to replace those end tables. I have never liked those end tables. My husband ordered them a long time from Amazon. I'm like, whatever, just keep them in there. We recently ordered some new end tables for the living room because even though we love those end tables from the Better Homes and Gardens line, we wanted something that matched our coffee table a little better. Anyways, they came in. I will not be recommending them. They just came in a million pieces. And the crazy thing is I had told Kaylee, I said, you know what, we'll give you those new end tables. We have a new set coming in that the wood matches the coffee table a little nice better. Not keeping those. We purchased those from Amazon. What a fiasco. First it said they were delivered. Only one was delivered, not two. I paid $200 for those two as opposed to those were $80. Yeah, it was about $160 for the ones from Better Homes and Gardens, which we are keeping. Great quality, very impressed with the quality. They were easy to assemble, quick to put together. The ones from Amazon are sitting in the garage now. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with those because, listen to this. They will take the return, but I have to pay for the shipping on the return. And they're very heavy. They're in a million pieces, fake particle board. And I'm like, it's going to cost probably $40 to $50 just to ship these. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what we're going to do with those, but that's annoying. Keeping an eye on that stuff this year because, you know, we had called Amazon. We're like, listen, we spend at least a couple $1,000s a month on Amazon alone. You know what's crazy? How much I spend. I'm like, I really need to do some Amazon hauls, but we buy so much other, you know, vitamins. I've shared the red light stuff that we buy with you guys, and we'll order things that we need around the house. Find myself sometimes shopping a lot more on Amazon, buying things as opposed to going out to the stores. I really just only kind of shop at Walmart, Costco. We're going to do a Costco haul. I'm going to get you guys in some Costco hauls that I feel like, come on, if you're not shopping at Costco, you got to. They have a lot of great finds there. But other than that, yeah, I don't really kind of venture out anywhere because really everything can be found either at Walmart or on Amazon. But we did tell Amazon, we were like, you know, Walmart's stepping up their game, and they're offering a lot of the items that you guys offer, they offer, and I don't have to play this shipping game, at least so far. I mean, I don't know. We were just a little moody, but anyways, this was the third, like I said, that set I had ordered from Amazon for just kind of decorating the tabletops. This is the third box that came with it. You know, it looks like a book, but really in reality, it's just like a little box. But I don't know, it's just nice to kind of add a little candle on it, a little something there, just to add a little bit of decor and such. But I think I have everything there. I'm trying to think. So many times I'll do these videos for you guys, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I found something else. But, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If there are any stores or videos in particular you'd like to see, let me know in the comments below. Definitely want to change it up this year. Definitely want to take you guys on a little bit of a journey. And yeah, let's just kind of change it up for 2026. But remember to always keep shining, keep smiling, and until next time, bye.